Yep. Hello. How's it going, people of YouTube? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I'm actually quite tired, knackered, because wasn't a long journey. Basically, I'll kind of try and be quick about this because I was going to go straight home, but I thought I would take a little detour and do a little vlog piece. So basically, I've not been, the last vlog I did like a 4 mile journey in January the 4th, I think it was. So basically, I'll try and keep this story short. So I basically had a problem with this foot here. So basically, I had plantar fasciitis, which I said in the vlog, like probably sometime last year, maybe October, November, if I was out. I talked about my plantar fasciitis. So it's basically a problem between your heel and your instep, and it means that you can't really walk on it. It's stiff. So, and basically what happened, I had that for a couple of, maybe just sort of pre-Christmas, but all the time I was walking on my tiptoes, which basically then, because I was doing that and all my weight was on that side and the outer part of my foot, it caused a pressure blister to form. Then that pressure blister turned into an ulcer, and then basically since like Christmas I had a problem with my foot. So I'll put some pictures up. So this is before, this is like after I got out of hospital, and then this is like just the other week. So I'll put those up. So basically I've just been struggling. Like prior to getting into hospital, I wouldn't say severe pain, but it wasn't the best. And the hard skin formed, and then it would sometimes soften up a little bit, then the hard skin would come back. It just wasn't good. And then basically, round about the end of January, it got infected, and I started feeling really unwell. Like, I just didn't feel great. I was quite tired, felt not sick, but I felt a little bit of nausea, and just had no energy. Just didn't feel good. And then in February, tail end of January into February, I got basically what happened, I had a staph infection and a strep A infection. So the strep A infection caused my lower left limb to like just swell up and had like a blotchy red skin. So that was the strep infection. Then that took about 2 weeks. Like the first week, it was just absolutely, I couldn't put anything on it. Couldn't really walk on it either. It was just really sore, very tight skin, and couldn't put anything on it, like a pair of trousers. And then that took like a week before I could really the skin rash went down, and then probably about another half a week. But I had this rash up the middle of my shin. So that subsided, but I still felt awful. And then basically I got up the inner thigh here, I had ascending lymphangitis, which kind of is like the infection going up my leg, but your leg, I think, combats it by fighting infection. So these were inflamed and slightly kind of, it's not enlarged, it's swollen's probably the word, and it had a red skin as well. So that was it. I went to my work. I worked like Monday through to Wednesday. Went in Thursday, came home. I lasted about half an hour at my work. Came home and basically didn't go into hospital the next day. But that's because my mum and dad were visiting their friends. If they'd known the extent of the damage I had, I would have been in that night. But I went into hospital on the Friday at 11:30. And I say I walked in, I actually kind of hobbled in. And that was it. Basically, my white blood count was like through the roof. It was meant to be 20s, the normal. I was at 224, so basically my body was fighting an infection. And I wasn't really in good shape. So I spent 6 days in hospital. Went to the podiatrist. They checked my feet pulse. Blood flow was good. I mean, I got healthy feet basically. She cleaned it, debribed the wound. And that's me. That's where I'm at. So I'm on my bike today. I just went up to my mum and dad's bit. Didn't go far. Just to get out of the house. I managed to get my shoe on. So these shoes, I don't know if you can actually see. So the carbon shoes. This one here, it's got like a wee booty. That I've just got my sock because I've still got like a dressing on, which is quite a thick dressing to take pressure off. But these are actually quite good because the heel point and the point with the cleat is, it actually takes the pressure off the part of my foot that's kind of, well, not sore, but it's part of my foot that's got the problem. So I may do some more bike rides because I'm off work, but I need to get my fitness back up. But I enjoyed it. It was a good little ride. So I actually did some bike upgrades as well, but probably when I'm out, like doing a proper kind of, not a proper ride, but a more substantial ride, I'll probably talk about my upgrades. Basically, I got a set of carbon wheels from Wiggle. Wiggle's shutting down, so they're in liquidation as we speak. So I've actually picked up some wheels, a toolbox, which is great. I can keep all my tools really nice. And what else did I get? A couple other things, wee bits and bobs and bits. So yeah, I just thought I'd go out on my bike today. But that's basically what happened. So I've been out of hospital now for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think. I've been out, maybe come up 3 weeks. But yeah, it was scary. I let it go too long, and I know that. I mean, I haven't been to a doctor's in like 20 plus years, 25 years, the last time I was at a doctor's. But the problem I had, if I'd went to my doctor's pre-infection, I probably would have got seen to by the podiatrist on the NHS, because private podiatry is really expensive. But I probably would have got some form of treatment, because infection was only a matter of time. But I got the infection and just really, I was on antibiotics for those 6 days in hospital. It was intravenous drip antibiotics, so yeah, it wasn't a good thing. And also that was Project 50, because I turned 50 in hospital on the Sunday. I went in the Friday, so I was in Friday, Saturday. Sunday was my 50th birthday. 25th of February 1974 I was born, so spent my 50th in hospital. But I was, not the best way to spend it, but I was in good care and I was getting better, which was good. And to be honest, the staff are just phenomenal, right from the nursing auxiliaries, the people that do the cleaning, nurses, doctors can be a bit, yeah, they're just like, they just walk about and do stuff. Don't get me wrong, they do a great job, but yeah, the nursing staff are just phenomenal. But yeah, got out. So yeah, the Project 50 was meant to be a documentation up to my 50th birthday, but it kind of went pear-shaped. I wasn't riding as much as what I should. And I think what happened in the hospital stay kind of highlights the fact that, like, every day's precious. You know, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. And one of the things, the possibilities of this foot, the infection, and how bad it was, but I could potentially have lost toes, because one of my toes went a funny colour, and when I saw that just prior to going into hospital, I really got quite a scare. But I could have lost my foot or my leg. I know it seems a bit extreme, but that's potentially what could have happened. And that goes through your head. And like this whole thing, like this bike, you know, it's like I probably could still go a bike with a missing limb, but it might have been difficult. It would be like months of, you know, getting a limb fitted, and it's just probably not worth thinking about. But you know, it's kind of life changing how a normal day can suddenly just turn like 180 and be upside down, and just everything's up in smoke. So I think in a way, heading to hospital, I think was a good thing, because it's the first time I've been in hospital, so it was an eye-opener. It was scary, frightening, but comforting as well, because you're getting healed, you're getting fixed, people that know what they're doing. And I think if anything, I think it kind of shows you that you know, life is quite precious. And I think I really want to get on my bike, because I've lost a little bit of weight as well, which is one of those things. It's not my main goal. My main goal was just to get, you know, just feel fit, whether I was the size I was. But I'm down to like 86 kilograms, which is probably the lightest I've been for a very, very long time. Last time I weighed myself, I was 91, 92 kilograms, so I think that's a good thing. Like getting on the bike, getting my muscle, sort of my legs, my core back up, I think will only add to that sort of weight loss. So things are promising, and I'm really looking forward to getting back on the bike and really just getting right in about it, you know what I mean? And just, as I say, you know, life events can be good and bad. You know, you can have something and it doesn't work out. Kind of dodged a bullet. Maybe doesn't seem as bad as what it could have been, the outcome, but I think it could have been quite nasty. And I think, you know, there's somebody up there watching me. I'm not into like the Bible and all that stuff, but I do believe that there is my personal somebody watching over you, and I think definitely dodged a bullet. But I feel a better person. So anyway, I'm going to head home because I've blabbed on enough. But I just wanted to get something out there. It's been a while. But I'll talk about my purchases. I've got some of it on. I've got there's a Dura Ace chain which I waxed. In fact, how is it? Yeah, it feels good actually. And as I say, my carbon wheel set, but I'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, I'm off. Ciao. Ciao, mama.